Danny Flexen for Seconds Out here with Martin Murray. Martin, we're here at the press conference for your June 23rd world title fight with Billy Joe Saunders. Was there anything you heard up on the stage that you weren't expecting or that took you aback?
Not really. Obviously, I mentioned that about what Frank had said, but not only because he was just going on about it. It was a press conference, me and him. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, I just hear my voice. But apart from that, no. You know, I've got respect for Billy. He's got respect for me. We both know that June 23rd we're all going to put it all on the line and respect goes out the window. So apart from that, no, it just went pretty much how I thought it was going to go. What
you're referring to is that Frank Warren was talking a lot about Billy Joe's potential future fights rather than focusing on the fight at hand. You said to Frank up on the stage, "I'm your fighter now."
Well, yeah, pretty much, yeah. But I know he's got to show his loyalties towards Billy. He's shown him loyalties back. He's been with him from day one. But just the fact that he was just going on about that. You know, let's talk about man and his fight. It's why we're here.
One thing that made me think about is that you've had 41 fights now as a professional. You've fought in, I think, 5 different countries, 9 different promoter shows. Yeah. This is the very first time you're going to be fighting on a Frank Warren show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How has that happened? Why have you never fought on a Frank Warren show?
Just obviously, like I said up there on the press conference, I started on the small hall shows, and then I was with Frank Maloney, or Kelly Maloney, should I call him now? I don't know, but. Yeah, and then I went with Athens, and then I went with Rodney Burnham in South Africa, who's a great promoter, by the way. Absolutely loved my time over there in South Africa, and then I come back and I got with Ern, and it just never really, suited. It just never really worked right. But obviously, I'm here with him now. He's an unbelievable promoter. And even though I've joined him late, I'm just hoping he can do for me what he's done for his other fights in Billy Joe.
So should things go as planned on June 23rd, you win the title, I'm sure you'll be delighted. Yeah. Will the relationship with Frank Warren continue from there on and to bigger and better things?
Well, that's the obviously that's the plan. You know, I left Matchroom, the opportunity to come up to fight Billy Joe and change and come with Frank. And you know, at this stage in my career and where I am with everything, how many fights I've had before, world titles for, I'm in the latter stage in my career, so for me to get this opportunity now, it's an opportunity that I couldn't turn down. You know, it was a great opportunity coming over here and fighting someone like Billy Joe, so I've obviously took it with both hands and, you know, planning on beating him on June 23rd, becoming world champion and then taking my career to that next level.
Although it's frustrating that Frank was talking about future fights for Billy Joe, kind of half assuming that he was going to win, is that in essence an added motivation for you as well to upset those odds and to prove him wrong?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I don't need any more motivation than what I've already got. You know, I know Billy Joe's not overlooking me, so don't. So my thing was, don't go on about it, about other fights. Don't you overlook me, because I know he's not, and he's the one who's in the ring with me. But what was the question?
Does it give you added motivation?
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, added motivation. I'm not punch drunk. Yeah, it does. I don't need any more, but it does a little bit. It just gives me that little bit more fire in my belly. You know what I mean? There's nothing better than proving people wrong, and you know, I've got to thank Frank for this opportunity, but I know that he's not expecting me to win. So when I do, it will be good to prove him and many other people wrong who's doubting me.
And the WBO belt is kind of seen as the missing piece of the jigsaw, if you like, by Golovkin, certainly, perhaps by Canelo as well. It's the one belt that they won't have, whoever wins that fight, when it happens, as we expect it to in September. Yeah. Would you expect to step straight into Billy Joe's shoes, in that those fights that are there for him now would all be there for you?
Well, that's what you'd think. I mean, there's no contract for this fight, so I'm guessing there's going to be a rematch somewhere, a rematch clause. So yeah, I mean, obviously there'd be that first, but then obviously once I beat Billy again, which I really do believe that I will, I expect to, yeah, like you said, jump in his shoes and them other big money fights be there for me.